faith a person has by the size of their dreams. True believers dream bigger and aim higher, for they know the size of the God they serve. And if you want to accomplish amazing things and experience all that life has to offer, you must set enormous, almost to the edge of insanity, goals for yourself. The age of being practical is over. Dreaming with boldness takes the limits off of God. It allows him to work the miracles that he is so willing to do. Don't set your goals in relation to your own abilities. Set your goals in accordance with the God you serve. And let me tell you this, all things are possible with God. So if you align with him, if you align with his principles, you are blessed and unstoppable. Now let's go to the word. Now to him that is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we ask or think, according.
Woo! Good morning, family. Rise and shine. You already know, another blessed and grateful day. Happy Friday. Hope everybody's feeling good, vibrating high. I see my dreamers in the building. Let's go. Cedric is in here. Rudge, it's good to see you. JoJo, how are we doing? How has the week been? Let me know the word for the week. How has the week been so far? Been seeing some momentum. I know JoJo's coming up on 900 sales, coming up to the big 1,000. So let me go ahead and give my kudos and congratulations to you. But even everybody, I'm seeing a whole lot of momentum in multiple different areas. Had some powerful phone calls for today with Rudd. I'm excited to see the growth that is here and on the way. So let's go ahead and get into it today, fam. I got a short and sweet topic I want to go ahead and dive into, and it's called Relive Your Evidence. So huge key, major one that Sean was going over this morning, and I know without a doubt this is going to go ahead and give a huge piece of clarity to all of us when it comes into going into maybe stressful situations, maybe something that makes us nervous, maybe going out and getting outside of the box. This is a tool that every single one of us can use collectively. So love to see it. Hit my trade last night, percentage of the week. Congratulations. This week committed is the word. I love it. I will be the number one ECX student. Consider it done. Stamp it down there. Yes, yes, yes. This is the belief. This is the words that I want to hear, right? They said Michael Jordan, Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, they said they called them insane when they were in the locker room, right? Mike Tyson would say, there's nobody out there that has the power that I have, right? Fly like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Nobody can beat me in this ring unless I beat me. So there's a lot of incredible quotes that some of these greats have just started to go ahead and make legendary, but it comes from that inner belief. So I love to see it. Manifested a hit goal this week. Good job. Coming close to beating Chris on the scoreboard for Etsy. I know, I see it. You're literally a sneezy way. So great job, Dreamers. Great job. So here we go. Let me get live on IG. Let's get started with a little bit of gratitude down below. What's everybody grateful for coming into today? Let's get this chat vibrating. Let's get it flowing with some energy. And IG, let's go ahead and get started. Relive your evidence. Boom. Here we go. IG, good morning, good morning, good afternoon. It's good to see everybody. Happy Friday, TGIF. You already know the growth includes Friday. Nevertheless, it's been a tough week and still never gave up. And that's another huge key as well. Huge key. Talking about she didn't want to go to the gym, still made it happen anyways. This is the difference. This is the difference. We're not always going to want to feel like doing the thing. Serena, good morning. Good morning. It's good to see you. Queen Angel, what's going on, brother? Cool Cookies. Happy Friday. Love to see it, fam. So grateful for God. So grateful to be alive. So thankful to be on here with everybody. So grateful for the growth, right? We talk about it all the time. The destination is never as fulfilling as who it is that we become along this journey. So I'm grateful for it all. The ups and the downs. I know just like trading, life is the same way. right? Life would not be life if it was literally straight up. There would be no lessons. There would be no need for hope. There would definitely be no need for faith. So at the end of the day, I believe it's designed exactly how it needs to be so that we can end up actually utilizing the downs to go ahead and allow us to create newer highs, right? Maybe more passion, maybe more awareness, maybe more clarity, because both sides bring both, right? At the highs, we learn a lot of different things like humility. For me, I can't tell you guys how many times I've been humbled along different courses of my life, but it took me learning that lesson at the highs, and it also allowed me to understand and understand sometimes the lows end up leading to the biggest highs, the biggest achievements inside of our lives. That's exactly what happened with me, with my sister. Getting out of college 30K in debt, having no money, living out of my car, showering LA Fitness every day. It was the lows that allowed me to reach higher highs. And I bet you every single one of your stories is the exact same way. They create us into who we are. So let's get into it for today on experiences, right? Reliving our evidence. One of the first things that Sean does when he really gets serious mentoring anybody as a student is he has a huge exercise. And I want to do it for today because I actually went back and I started working back on it this morning, and it's huge, right? Every once in a while, I love to go back and do this and bring it back to the table because I think it's important for every one of us. So let me ask you guys this. Breeze in the building, Kev, let's go. What if you guys were to write a list of and he goes hard, but I'll give it to you guys easy. 50 things that you've accomplished in your life at one point in time that might have seemed scary to you, that you might have been nervous to do. Maybe it could be flying. Maybe it could be playing your first baseball game. Maybe winning a championship, your first competition, whatever it might be. What are a handful of things that you guys can think about that can give you evidence of your success, of all the great things that we've been able to accomplish already? Think about it. Go ahead and drop it down below. Spew out some things that comes to mind that you start to think about. I literally have flashbacks of all these different sports, games that we've won, championships, being able to fly out to different states and play and experience different fields, try different foods, eat around different cultures. I just talked about it. I went out to DR this past week, right? And when I was 12 years old, I played in the Little League World Series on ESPN for Team USA. There's only 11 teammates that were picked to go ahead and play for the team, and there was 21 other countries that we played against. All the way out, we met out in DR when I was 12 years old. That was 18 years ago. And I really thought about it when I was there last week. How many of us have forgot all of the greatness that we've already been able to achieve? And it really made me think about it. I haven't remembered that in a long time. Going back, I can still see the crowd cheering. I can still see the hundreds and thousands of people all in the stands that came and traveled to come see us all play on TV. The commercials, everybody called me and tell me they saw me on TV. I still remember it like it was yesterday. And that's a moment. These are events that I will never, ever forget. But it made me remember how much greatness is inside already. So for you, that's my question. Lovely, it's good to see you. What are some things? So JoJo says the Army, public speaking, throwing events and playing certain games. Like JoJo, what are some credible memories that you can think about in the Army that really gave you the confidence that allowed you to become who you are today? I guarantee you there was things that you were fearful about before you got in that now when you see them, you just laugh. You literally just have to giggle about it because you've seen so much worse already in its perspective, to where at one point something that we might seem like a mountain, when in reality, fam, the things that you've gone and grown through in the past, if you were just to remember that, now the mountain that you look at, it might look like a pebble. It might look like a molehill. Jerome talks about that. He said, what happens in life if we were to take all these mountains that we perceived and we turn them into molehills? Because it's not that serious. A lot of time it's just fear and illusion. False evidence appearing real. How many of us have so many things in our life that we're fearful of that's not really there? Mainly because we forgot our evidence. So for today's training, for today's piece of homework that I could give you guys on a Friday, that I could highly suggest, that's allowed me to remember my greatness, that's allowed me to sit at a whole different frequency, 50 things. in your life that you've accomplished, that you're proud about, that you can go and sit in that moment? It's crazy. I could go in my garage and I can literally pick out all these different trophies that I've had from over the years, and I can hold up each one, and I can literally remember the moment. I remember where it was. I remember what sport we were playing. And that's so powerful to remember. So that's the challenge for today. Go out, remember your greatness, remember your evidence, and realize that what we done before, there's an Irish saying. Mentor says it all the time. He said, make the best of today's. Think about it. The best day possible that we could ever have today. In Ireland, they say, make today, the best of today's, the worst of tomorrow's. Talk about thinking much bigger, much sooner. The best experience that we could have today, imagine tomorrow, that being the low end. There's that much more upside. There's that much more possibility. There's that much more room for growth every single day. And that's the mindset. I believe that's the best mindset that any of us can wake up with, because that's the truth. That's why I end every single call the exact same way. We can all what? Be, do, and have anything we hold our mind, whatever we think about, whatever we consistently put our frequency on, we frequently become. Whatever we focus on frequently, that determines our frequency. That changed my life forever. And I believe one of the best ways to go ahead and elevate our frequency back up to that cloud 9 is this training right here. You can do this at any time. You can do this daily. You can do this. You guys can do this whenever you want. But I'm going to tell you one time, once you write it, you now have that piece of paper to go back, and you can literally just go ahead and read through that list. And every word, every piece of that list that you read, it's going to give you that boost. It's going to allow you to remember what's inside. So fam, that's my training. Super short and sweet. Happy Friday. Hope you guys go out and have a phenomenal day. Remember this. It's Friday. Many of our friends, many people that we know, they're probably going to be going out to get weak on the weekend. Jerome says it. Bobby P says it. Most people live for the weekend. That's why they live weak, right? The weekend is a great time to continue to study, continue to grow, take some time for ourselves, right? Saturday, self-care. Do something this weekend to go fill up your cup. I know some of you, JoJo loves to go hunting. Maybe some of you guys like to go fishing. Maybe it's going to the beach for a little bit, taking a walk out of nature. Do something for you to go ahead and fill up your cup, because it's needed. People talk about the grind all the time. Grind. Grinding is something that I always used to thought was so important, but it's not about grinding. Because if you think about a pencil that's grinded down is not very sharp. And that's how we become. That's how people get burnt out. So I'm all about putting in time. I'm all about growing every day. But at the same time, it's important to take time for ourselves. Self-love, self-care. So if nobody told you that today, family, I'm proud of you. I appreciate you. Let's have a phenomenal day. Anything you need, we're here for you every step of the way. We are coming up to the end of the month, and this is the time. I'm telling you right now, watch before it happens. Once we hit June, July, everybody's ready for the summer months. The summer party's going out, and we are setting the tone right here, right now, to get ahead of the curve of everybody else. So when they see these quantum leaps, it's because we were putting in the time while most people were playing. And I'd rather do that. I'd rather put in the time now than wonder what if later, because you can't get time back. So I love you, fam. Once again, nobody told you today. I'm proud of you. I appreciate you. I'm grateful for you. Drop some threes down below for yourself. Give yourself a love and a pat on the back, a little fist bump, because you deserve it. And remember, we can be, do, and have anything we can hold in our mind. We can hold it right here. Got it, fam. Right in our hand. Let's have a great day. TGIF, and let's go out and turn these dreams to reality. It's game time, fam. Let's grow.